All right, well, joining me now, our own Evan Fisher in Asheville. Evan, hello to you. I understand that you have a new feature on our website, carolinaweathergroup.com, that will be a huge help to anyone who is looking to get out of the house and do something safe outdoors during this pandemic. Evan, tell us about it.
I do. Yeah, James, thank you. So the Blue Ridge Parkway, many of you are familiar with it. It's one of the most visited attractions in the eastern United States. Millions of people flock there every year. The leaves change in the fall, and folks come from all across the country to drive on the parkway. Now, if you're familiar with it and you've been on it before, you may know that seasonal closures are pretty common, and the weather can affect which parts of the parkway are open, which are closed. Currently, that we're in springtime, and this is one of the most notorious parts of the year where you're not really sure if it's open or if it's closed. That could change day to day with incoming cold weather and then heat waves. Right now, if you're heading into the mountains and you want to know what those road conditions are like, we have created a new tool on our website, carolinaweathergroup.com, that allows you to see which portions of the Blue Ridge Parkway are open and which are closed. So if you go to carolinaweathergroup.com and you click on the Parkway Map, it's in the menu at the very top. You'll see Parkway Map there. Click on that. It'll bring up two maps, one for North Carolina, one for Virginia. You go there. If you see it's red, that part of the parkway is closed. If it's green, it's open. It's pretty easy to read. If you have any issues with it, if you happen to check out these maps and you have feedback to give us, please let us know. This is a new tool that we're developing, and this has only been live for about 2 weeks. So we're fleshing out a few issues, but been keeping up with it daily. I've been watching it, and it seems to be functioning perfectly. So we're happy with it, and we hope that it helps you.
Very popular new feature. Glad you went out and were able to develop that, because it's a way to allow people to get outdoors safely to enjoy the Carolina weather. Now, I like driving up from Charlotte. We enter the parkway somewhere in the Blowing Rock area. There's Price Lake over there. Nice little hike. Good place to park. Evan, what's your favorite spot? I'm sure you've explored way more of it than I have.
That's tough. I'm a big fan of going to the places where there aren't as many people, and it's really hard to do that on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I will say Cracky Gardens is likely my favorite spot. It's always busy. There's people there from all over North Carolina, all over the Southeast. Whenever it's open, doesn't matter if it's warm or if it's cold. If it's open, folks are there. But it's hard to beat those high elevation, long distance views in only 45 minutes. A little bit less, actually, outside of Asheville.
I think when the weather gets nice and I'm looking for a day trip date with my wife, and she doesn't listen to this, so it's okay if I share it now. I'm gonna rent a car, like a Jeep or convertible, and then head up to the mountains. Surprise her with a special vehicle for the day, because we can get up there and back in the same day. That would be a lot of fun.
You've got to go on a warm weather day. That's the
yes,
key. It can be a bit unpredictable at times, but we are the Carolina Weather Group, so we're somewhat good at forecasting the weather.
So you can go to carolinaweathergroup.com and get not only the parkway closures, but also the weather. Imagine that.
Yeah. And speaking of that, James, I haven't even shared this with James, but with our podcast listeners, we do have some fun new products coming out. I've been looking to expand on the Blue Ridge Parkway map and actually create more hiking related tools for folks to use. So if you're going to your favorite state park, you can check the weather for that state park and see whether it's going to be a good day to go hiking or if it's going to be a nasty day. Working to create some interactive maps. If you have ideas for that and listen to this podcast, feel free to contact us on social media, Carolina Weather Group on Facebook, Carolina WX Group on Twitter. And we'd love to hear your ideas for how we can help you better understand the weather before you go hiking.
Shorter handle on Twitter where every character counts.
We do. They do. Yep.
Evan, thank you so much. Hopefully people check that out, carolinaweathergroup.com. We got cool stuff up there now. Sounds like there's more to come. And we also have more to come right here on the audio podcast feed of the Carolina Weather Group. So stay subscribed. Tell your friends to subscribe. We'd love to have everyone. And we'll be back real soon with more. I'm James. On behalf of Evan, be good. We'll talk to you again real soon.